Well, hey folks, Shawn here from hikingwithshawn.com, and today I'm running here at Dixon Springs State Park. Trails over by the tent camp, primitive camp. I'm gonna do me a 5K. It's 3.5 miles. It's something I always do when I come out here, and I'm gonna take you with me. So, last two videos of me running have just been me running. This video is gonna be a little different. Wow, people have been coming out here with their dogs and collecting the poop and poop bags and then leaving the poop bags behind. That's pretty irresponsible, if you ask me. Anyone who does that is a irresponsible person. I've seen two of them. You know, it's not coincidence. Someone's picking up the poop and leaving them in the bag. Pretty pathetic. Anyways, back to the video here. I'm probably gonna pick up their poop bags later. I keep making videos of my runs without any real purpose, just showing me running. So this one I wanna kind of go over some beginner tips as a beginner. And maybe it can help those of you trying to get into it. And these beginner tips are good. I've vetted them, looked them up, and they're common beginner tips from others that I've tried and work great for me. I've had some trees come down since the last time I've been here. I don't think those like that. I'm gonna walk to this one I have to climb over, this fast hike, and then I'm gonna start running from there. Okay, first tip, shoes. Get some running shoes. Don't wear anything. Don't wear your hiking boots. Don't wear sandals or Crocs or tennis shoes. Don't wear regular running shoes that are meant for all terrain. Most times they're flat or not very thick and the grip isn't very good. Wear running shoes meant for the outdoors, meant for trails. You're gonna be looking for grip. You're gonna be looking for often the thickness in the sole. Maybe that's not for everyone, but most people who I talk to who get into trail running want a thick point in between the bottom of their foot to the ground. I have some Merrell Moab Speed 2 Coyotes that I bought from Shoe Carnival for like $140. Pretty cheap, probably cheaper before the prices went up on everything, but still relatively cheap. I like them, but you could probably go to a running store and get a pair of Hoka's or something like that for about the same price, and they might be better. I didn't because I didn't know if I was going to get into running or not. So I bought these thinking if I really didn't get into running, I can use them as trail hikers. Next, clothes. Get a comfortable pair of socks. They could be running socks, hiking socks. I wear just athletic Under Armour socks today. I've also wore cycling socks that are thin. They do well in hotter weather. Just make sure they fit you and can stand some pressure, because your foot's going to be moving faster in the shoe. And if you have cheap socks, you might put a hole through it and get a blister. Shorts. I wear compression. I'm wearing a pair of compression X. No, they're compression Z shorts from Amazon. They're really nice. They're high compression, so they're meant to help you recover and stuff. And I wear them alone. I don't wear anything over them, and I don't wear any underwear with them. Don't wear underwear with compression shorts. That kind of defeats the purpose of them. If you do, make sure they're some sort of like compression underwear if you're wanting to double up that layer for modesty or whatever. You can wear stuff over your compression shorts. I choose to wear nothing because I get hot easily, and these compression shorts are all I really need. When it's colder, I'll wear tights. If you wear compression shorts or tights, half tights or tights, make sure that you get stuff that's nylon, polyester, spandex, stuff like that. Stay away from the cotton. You know, there's a lot of cotton bike shorts and leggings and all that. You don't want that. That will soak in the moisture that your body puts out when it sweats and make you uncomfortable. So you definitely want something moisture wicking. And as far as your shirt goes, I wear a cheapo dry fit shirt from Amazon. That's good enough for me. Breathing. That's my next tip. Breathe through your nose, out your mouth. Through your nose, out your mouth. I'm not good at this. I'm working on it though. When I do it, I feel a lot better. I don't feel as fatigued, and I feel like my heart rate goes down. So it's something to kind of consider. Gotta stop and take pictures. Good time to breathe. So in through your nose, out through your mouth. Okay. Tip. I don't know what tip number, but here's the next tip. Safety. Safety. See this? It's kind of wet. Gotta watch where you step because it's slick. So I'm getting off trail a little to step so I can have some grip. But even then, I gotta watch where I step because there could be snakes. Copperhead is out here, and supposedly rattlesnakes. There's plenty of other places to trip and fall. You can trip over these. There's roots, there's holes, and it's even harder to see when you're running. So you really got to put safety first. Kind of use common sense. Really pay attention to your surroundings. I could see a snake a lot quicker when I'm hiking than I can when I'm running. If the snake's coiled up and ready to attack, I might not be able to be quick about getting out of the way. So it's important that I look ahead while also looking down. Hydration. Right now, I don't have a water bladder, so I'm hydrating by carrying water bottles. But I gotta stop and take a drink every now and then, right? Otherwise, I'm not going to know. So I got 2 bottles. One of them's full of Element, LMNT. It's like a grapefruit salt, and it's basically just salt, sodium, and they're flavored, and they put the sodium back in your body that you lose when you sweat, and I sweat a lot, even with minimal gear and compression and, you know, moisture wicking clothes like I have on. But it's my Shawn bikes. Got it from the feed. But that's what I'm drinking. I would normally have that hose in my mouth and taking sips pretty much the whole time. Right now I stop every mile, take a few drinks, then put it back and go. You also want to stay fueled. What I do is I eat before the run so that I have fuel in me to burn, and I really don't have to eat during the run. I usually eat something after it, put a little bit of energy fuel back in. If I go on a longer run, which is coming up, I'm planning to do one, I'll have to eat while I'm running. So make sure you hydrate and fuel properly, otherwise you will crash and bonk, and that could lead to all sorts of injuries and stuff like that. Next tip, run somewhere you're familiar with. Find a place that you're unfamiliar with. Make sure you get a map or an app and hike it first. Hike the amount that you wish to run, like a 5K, 3.1 miles. I'm running a little over 5K, 3.5 miles. But I know this area really well because I mountain bike it. So I've been here numerous times, again and again, on a mountain bike, and that's that way that when I run it, I know what I'm doing. So definitely go somewhere you know, and if you don't know it, go hike it for a couple of times till you get the feel for it and you know it. And then after that, go run it. All right, folks, next tip, don't feel like you need to get in a race while you're training. As you can see, I'm walking. I am hiking at a fast pace. Sometimes I'll slow down a little bit more. It depends on if my heart's beating really fast, like it is right now, so I'm gonna slow down a little. But as you can see, I'm training. I'm a beginner trail runner, not a beginner hiker, but definitely a beginner trail runner. And while I train, I'm not running the whole time. I have to rest. I just can't do it yet. So I'm fast hiking along with it. So I'm constantly moving. I'm not stopping and draining all my energy. I'm moving, but I'm not running 24, the whole 3.5 miles. So that's something to kind of remember. It's not a race until it is a race. And then when it is a race, just compete to compete. Compete to finish, especially if it's your first race. You're not out there trying to beat everyone. You're out there trying to finish. That should be your goal. My first goal is to finish the half marathon. That's my main goal. If I finish it, I'll be happy. My secondary goal is to not be last. If I'm not last, I'm really gonna be happy. But you know what? If I am last and I finish, I'm gonna be happy because I set my heart out and I did something. But here's another thing, folks. If I can't finish for some reason, like I just can't do it, I'm wore out, or I get hurt, or whatever, I'm not gonna be upset. I'll just train again, and then I'll finish it next year, or I'll have the goal to finish it, I'm a newbie. I'm new at running. And then I signed up for a half marathon of all things, instead of doing like a 5K race or something. So, that's something to keep in mind. If you're new, just train. Don't get into a race. Let yourself slow down on running. Take breaks. Get good as you go. My first time running out here, it took me about an hour. The second time, less than an hour. And I'm hoping today is even less. Right now, I'm just competing against myself. I don't know if you've noticed, but the trail is pretty narrow. A lot of weeds. That leads me to my next tip. Check yourself when you're done running outside, especially during these warmer months, and including the colder months too. Check yourself for ticks. There's all sorts of ticks out here. Poison ivy. I'm brushing up against it quite a bit. Check yourself. Wipe yourself down. I check myself when I get back to the truck. I take a rag with rubbing alcohol and I wipe myself down to get all the oils and any little ticks off me. But make sure you check yourself, because if ticks are attached, you gotta pull them off with tweezers or whatever. Tick tool, your fingers, that's all you have. And sometimes they're itty bitty, the little nymph ticks, and those are what we call seed ticks. Some people call them turkey mites. They're rough, so they'll put little sores all over you. Some people break out even worse. But you could see I've brushed against quite a bit of vegetation on this narrow single track mountain bike path. So whether you're on a mountain bike or in your running shoes, check yourself for ticks. Here's another safety tip. Make sure you tell someone where you're going. If you're running solo like I am, this is especially important. If you're running in a group, that's also safe for you, but folks need to know where everyone is. So everyone in your group should tell at least one person where you're going. That person shouldn't be with you. That way, if you or anyone else goes missing, they have a general idea of where you could be, which they could tell authorities to help find you. It's very important. Whether you're hiking, running, biking, you should do that. Tell someone where you're going. In the event that you get hurt, you can't make it out, it's always good to have some sort of communication with the outside world, be it a cell phone if there's cell signal. If there's not cell signal, which is most of the Shawnee National Forest, then you can use something like a Garmin inReach, personal locator beacon, or even some phones. My iPhone has a SOS option on it that I can use to call for help in areas that have no cell phone signal. I believe most iPhones have it. But I don't think Android does, or other phone brands. They might, I'm not sure. But it's definitely something to keep in mind. All right, here's another tip. Get yourself a watch, a run watch. I have a Garmin Velo Active. It's like the first or second edition. It's really cheap. I've had it for a long time. I got it when I first started biking about 15 years ago. That's how old it is. Still works perfectly good. Had to buy a charger for it, but works well. Does exactly what I need it to do. So that's what I use. Records my runs, my heart rate, all the stuff, the pace and everything that goes with it. So it does exactly what I need. And that's what I use. So that's what I suggest you get. Some sort of smart watch. Your iPhone watch, your Apple Watch can do it. You can get a Garmin, you can get a Fitbit, you can get a cheaper brand that no one's ever heard of that works just as well. You just want something to record what you're doing so that you can see how you're doing during your training. You could do it from your phone. It's not going to give you all the features like a heart rate. I would personally recommend a watch because you can look at it while you're running. I can glance at mine, see what my pace is, see what my time is, all that good stuff. Let's talk about pooping. If you got to poop before you run, poop. Get it out. As you run, your insides are moving, your legs are moving, your muscles are working. And if you got to poop, you're going to have to poop even more than you had to poop before. This is a funny tip, I know, talk about poop, but a lot of runners will tell you if you need to poop, do it before you run, because if not, you're going to have to do it while you're running. And with that being said, bring a little poop kit. Bring some toilet paper, some hand sanitizer, maybe a little plastic trowel like a shovel. Most people, it's ultra lightweight. They're not going to want to bring that. You can use your shoe to dig. You can use a stick, but you'll need to bury your waste. Don't just leave it there for someone to find. Bury it. Bury your toilet paper or take it with you in a sandwich bag. You put a tea bag in there to help mitigate the smell. if you can't do that, bury it. You should never leave your waste behind. Leave no trace while you're out here, folks. It's a basic principle everyone should follow. Here's your next tip. Be considerate of others. This trail right here is for hikers and mountain bikers. Trail runners too will fall into the hikers probably, or hiker slash mountain biker. Anyways, be considerate. If someone's coming up on a mountain bike, technically they're supposed to give you the right of way, but if you can give them the right of way instead, why not just do that instead? Why not be nice to your fellow user? Most of the time, they're going to get over for you. Most mountain bikers are considerate, but if you get over for them, they might take you up on that offer and keep going. If you're going downhill, it's more considerate to let whoever's going downhill be the one to have the right of way, because it's harder for someone to stop if you're going downhill. If you're running downhill, a mountain biker should yield for you. If a mountain biker's coming downhill, you should yield for them. It's a lot easier to stop if you're going uphill than it is going downhill. It's just some etiquette. Obviously, this trail right here is supposed to be no equestrians, no horses. Horses still come out here from time to time. I've not ran into them, but I've definitely seen their aftermath, hoof marks, horse poop, damage. But they're not supposed to be here. It's not designated for equestrian. However, I'll be going running at Trail 049 from East Trigg. It's about a 10-mile loop, goes into Jackson Falls and all that. Gonna be doing that pretty soon. Gonna take a day off work and do it. There's gonna be horses out there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wear a bear bell so that horse riders can hear me coming. That way they're alert, they know something's coming. If I was mountain biking in horse country on a designated trail where horses can be, I'd have a bell there too. It's just common courtesy. Horses freak out a lot of times when they don't know what's coming, and they might buck the rider off, hurt themselves, hurt others, even hurt you. So it's good to keep that in mind when you're trail running on trails with other users. When running uphill, try to make sure you stand straight up. You'll want to bend down slightly. Makes you almost want to fall over. And with that being said, that's my new tip. Do different techniques. There's 3 miles. Do different techniques. I've done 3 miles in 54 minutes. Try different techniques based on what other trail runners are doing. I get on YouTube. I'm a YouTuber. I get on YouTube for everything. That's how I've learned the way of life, through YouTube. And I get on there, listen to what other trail runners are doing, and I try it. If it works for me, I adopt that strategy. Especially as a beginner, you should listen to what other people have to say, how they do it, because the way they do it might be the best way for you to do it. Or you might find a different way. That's fine too. No one strategy is the perfect strategy with trail running or any sort of fitness activity at that. You might find other ways to be more beneficial to you, your body, your way of running, than how they are to other trail runners. So definitely try new things and just improve. Just focus on improving. Here's an important tip. Listen to your body. Your heart's racing too fast. Slow down. Let it calm down. you're feeling sore before a run and you know you're gonna be in pain, skip a day, take a rest day, do something else. Go for a easy bike ride, go for a swim, go for a walk in the park, or even stay at home and play video games. Take a rest. Listen to your body. If your body is saying no, then don't do it. Now, there's definitely a difference between bad pain and good pain. You know, when I'm running, my legs are tightening and they're getting sore. That's good pain. If I'm limping and I feel like I've twisted something and I'm hurting genuinely, that's bad pain. Bad pain is not good pain. Bad pain can lead to worse pain. If you have to take ibuprofen or pain pills before you can run, there's a problem. You should be able to run without that. Listen to your body. Pay attention to your pains. Consult with your doctor. If you regularly see a doctor, before you even start running, talk to them. Make sure it's safe. If you have other ailments, injuries, disorders, diseases, whatever, make sure it's safe for you to run. All right, folks, that was it. 3.6 miles. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Until next time, I'll see you on the trail.